Respected dear sadhakas, good that you are there to study these great shastras together. Be relentless in this effort, it will yield the results. Good that Bhagavan has not given us too big worldly responsibilities, too big worldly problems, too big worldly ambitions also. This itself is called as grace. He is saying that I have kept you from all those three things free so that you can aim at me, you can reach to me. So may we all that way in pure utter devotion reach at the feet of the Lord and surrender. So too in our deep contemplative knowledge or meditation, let us reach to become or discover our oneness with that Lord or the truth. Along with that, let us enjoy our life of dharma, our duties, our that selfless service to the world, our joy of living values. That way, we must be matured enough by now that the life is full, life is complete when all these are there. Deep meditation on the truth, then total surrender at the feet of the Lord to reach to that all the upasana prakriyas we are doing, we are fulfilling our dharma duty, we are having the great values that are recommended in Shastra, so to our beautiful service to the world, wherever we are, to whatever capacity. In this way, the human being blossoms to become divine because all divine celestial expressions express like this only. When we can complement all these five, engage ourselves only on these five, no chance given to any of unwanted things, then we are really on the correct path. Like morning we saw in Taittiriya, Kimahagam sadhuna karavam. Why didn't I do good? This question should never come. For that, all these five we have to do. Kimahagam papamakaram iti. Why did I do the papa? That question should never come because we are not having time at all to do any papa. So let us live that a life of spiritual evolution for ourselves by inspiring ourselves from within with our own knowledge gained through the regular study of Shastras. And let us become inspiration to others when they look at us, they must feel कि जीना है तो इस तरह से एक complete जीवन जीना है. So maybe if not for the sake of people, for our sake at least, let us be more and more deep, serious in our sadhana. Whatever we have understood, let us do that. The further will be revealed by the kind Lord Himself. Now, like every day, today also, we have the Dvadasha Skandha Madhyanam. We will see today Bhagavan Shivji himself praising the Markandeya Rishi and such great Rishis. So, the Bhaktas, Rishis doing the stuti of Lord time and again we see. But it is very rare that the Bhagavan himself praising the Bhaktas as if they are more than Bhagavan himself. A very unique topic it is. Then he will bless Markandeya ji. This is all in 10th chapter of 12th Skandha. So too in the 10th Skandha, we are doing 60th chapter, the Krishna Bhagavan and Rukmini Leela, where Bhagavan has spoken to her such harsh words, such a painful words, which cannot be bared with or tolerated. Luckily, Rukmini never reacts angrily or anyway, but she gives answer to every point what Bhagavan Krishna says. It's a really very, very deep discussion. A good yajna it can be of 7 days to know how a totally dedicated, unquestionably dedicated bhakta's attitude will be there towards the Lord. That is the beauty of this particular 60th chapter. Then we have Adhyatma Ramayanam. We will see today Vibhishana. Yeah. Sharagati. Much before that, Vibhishana is sent away by Ravana. That portion we will see. Ashtotaram today also. The second Dattatreya Ashtotara we chant. Let's start. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahanam Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. Nigamakalpatarorgalitam Phalam Shukamukhadamritadrava samyutam Pivata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Yonta Pravishya Mama Vachamimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatya Kila Shakti Dharasvadhamna Anyanscha Hastacharana Shravanatvagadina Pranan Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदी नदीभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय सुखब्रह्मर्षे सुतमामुने शौनकादर्शिभ्यो वैशम्पायने ऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादर्शिभ्यो मत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादाय भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे माता पितृ देवताभ्यो आदि शंकराचार्य गुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मत्वैक्यबोधसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहणवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हिन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायिनां शास्त्राणां गुरुपरम्परायाः देवतापरम्परायाः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगतिद्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याणे कथा प्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापनकार्ये भक्ताः सङ्कटबद्धाः तेषां सर्वेषां सदा सर्वदा संरक्षण पोषण पालन प्रीणन लालन शक्ति प्रदान आयुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि साधना संपदा प्रदान युक्त बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन युक्त श्री धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कंदस्य दशम स्कंदस्यापि पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ द्वादश स्कंधः ओमाभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसेयते सहस्रेह परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। ओम अथ दशमोऽध्यायः। Friends, we have seen Bhagavan Shiva and Parvati with Ganas moving in the sky. She sees Parvati Maya, Markandeya Rishiji in a deep tapasya, like standstill ocean without even a ripple or wave. So, seeing that, she says to Shivaji, you are the giver of the phala of tapasya. He is doing such a great tapasya. Please let us go and give him phala. For that, Bhagavan Shiji says he has no desire at all in him. He is totally surrendered to Bhagavan Krishna, Narayana. There is nothing expected from him. And yet, it is not that to give the boon, but it is to enjoy talking to him. Let us go to him. Why? Because यहाँ लिखा है अयम में परमो लाभ नृणाम साधु समागम. तो नृणाम परम लाभ in what it is there साधु समागम. Because a sadhu's company when we are is a tapasya of how many years our lives fully around him in a very subtle what I say aura rupa. When we enter into that, we feel that blessedness. We get all those inspirations, inputs, and vibrations. If we are able to talk to the sadhu mahatma, and he from his experience, from his knowledge, with all his devotion, with kindness and compassion, when it talks to us, whether it is sorting out a problem or solving a problem or an answer to a question or a theme of divinity takes up and speaks up, it has tremendous, immense power in it. We have seen that in Puja Gurudev's presence. His presence itself was so out of the world divine. लोग तरसते थे, सबको मौका ही नहीं मिलता था. Means in devotees. Those non-devotees don't care even the God comes, so that's okay. But bhakto mein. And in his presence, those tears from the eyes just to flow. You need not talk, he need not talk anything. Just you don't look at him also. In that presence itself was so great. We have to look at Gurudev, different guts were required. Or like an ordinary grahasthas, just like the taking him for granted. But otherwise, those who have devotion, who have read his books, who have seen his work, who have seen his power, even to look at him was impossible. But in his presence, that great joy, great inspiration. Even now, when we remember him, 30 years back he left, yet that same thing we can see. So that's the example of Ayam hi Paramolava Nunam Sadhu Samagamaha, being in the presence. And yet we carry the loads of our vasana, ajnana from millions of lives. Therefore, it doesn't go immediately. If at all a question comes to you, if we are in the presence of that Mahatma, why our entire ignorance and samsara doesn't go away instantaneously? This spiritual unfoldment, as we said morning, slowly evolving, a blossoming of the blood bud it is. It is not just plucking a fruit from the tree. So it takes its own time. Clear? Now, having said so, then he comes down with Mother, the Parvati, and all Gada. But Markandeya is not aware of his own body, not about the world around. So he could not notice at all. It is written very clearly there. Ki tayoho agamanam sakshat ishayoho jagadatmanoho naveda. He doesn't know why. Ruddha dehi. To become aware of the world, you need the medium of thoughts and the mind. He has transcended that. So, vrittihi, buddhati vrittihi, atmanam vishwameva. Neither he knows the world in front, nor he knows himself, nor he has seen the Ishvara. So, Ishvara Jiva Jagat Bheda transcended vritti nirodha samadhi sthiti, this great Markandeya Jivas at that time. And then what happened? Ki Bhagawan tad abhignaya girisho yogamaya avishatad guhakasham vayushidhramiva Ishvaraha. So he has entered into the heart of that Markandeya. Suddenly some form came. So from the Niruddha Sthiti, he got just to come out of it, then opened the eye. Lo, he saw Bhagavan. Then he started doing Sabarya. Then the mutual talk between them happens. That is what let us chant from mantra Suta Uvacha, the eighth one, up to what we can study आठ से लेकर 29 तक पढ़ लो, जितना हो सके उतना देखेंगे. ओम अथ दशमोऽध्यायः. सूत उवाच इत्युक्त्वा तमुपेयाय भगवान् ससतां गतिः ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वदेहिनां तयोरागमनं साक्षात् ईशयोर्जगदात्मनोः न वेदरुद्धधिवृत्तिः आत्मानं विश्वमेव च भगवान् सत् अभिज्ञाय गिरीशो योगमायया आविशत्तद्गुहाकाशं वायुश्छिद्रमिवेश्वरः आत्मन्यपि शिवं प्राप्तं तडित्पिङ्गजटाधरं त्र्यक्षं दशभुजं प्रांशुम् उद्यन्तमिव भास्करं व्याघ्रचर्माम्बरधरं शूलखट्वाङ्गचर्मभिः अक्षमालाडमुरुक कपालासिधनुः सह बिभ्राणं सहसा भान्तं विचक्ष्य हृदि विस्मितः किमिदं कुत एवेति समाधिविरतो मुनिः नेत्रे उन्मील्य ददृशे सगणं सोमया आगतं रुद्रं त्रिलोकैकगुरुं ननाम शिरसा मुनिः तस्मै सपर्यां व्यदधातु सगणाय स होमया स्वागतासनपाद्यार्घ्य गन्धस्रक् धूपदीपकैः आह चात्मानुभावेन पूर्णकामस्य ते विभो करवाणि किमीशान येनेदं निर्वृतं जगतो नमः शिवाय शान्ताय सत्याय प्रमृढाय च रजोजुषेऽप्यघोराय नमस्तुभ्यं तमोजुषे. सूत उवाच एवं स्तुतः स भगवान् आदिदेवः सतां गतिः परितुष्टः प्रसन्नात्मा प्रहसन्स्तम् अभाषत. श्रीभगवानुवाच वरं वृणीष्वनः कामं वरदेशाः वयं त्रयः अमोघं दर्शनं येषां मर्त्यो यत् विन्दते अमृतं ब्राह्मणाः साधवः शान्ताः निस्सङ्गाः भूतवत्सलाः एकान्तभक्ता हि अस्मासु निर्वैराः समदर्शिनः सलोका लोकपालांस्तान् वन्दन्त्यर्चन्त्युपासते अहं च भगवान् ब्रह्मा स्वयं च हरिरीश्वरः न ते मयि अच्युते ते अजे च विदामण्वभिचक्षते नात्मनश्च जनस्यापि तद्युष्मान् वयमीमहि न ह्यं मयानि तीर्थानि न देवाश्चेतनोज्जिताः ते पुनन्त्युरुकालेन यूयं दर्शनमात्रतः ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमस्यामः ये स्मद्रूपं त्रयीमयं बिभ्रत्यात्मसमाधान तव स्वाध्याय संयमैः श्रवणात् दर्शनात् वापि महापातकिनो विवः शुद्धिरन् अन्त्यजाश्चापि किमु सम्भाषणादिभिः सूत उवाच इति चन्द्रललामस्य धर्मगुह्योपबृंहितं वचो अमृत आयनं ऋषिर्न वचोमृतायनं ऋषिः नातृप्यत् कर्णयोः पिबन् सचिरं माया विष्णोः भ्रामित कर्षितो भृशं शिववाग् अमृतध्वस्त क्लेशपुञ्जस्तमब्रवीत् ऋषिरुवाच अहो ईश्वरलीलेयं दुर्विभाव्या शरीरिणां यन्नमन्तीशितव्यानि स्तुवन्ति जगदीश्वराः धर्मं ग्राहयितुं प्रायः प्रवक्तारश्च देहिनाम् आचरन्त्यनुमोदन्ते क्रियमाणं स्तुवन्ति च नैतावता भगवतः समायामयवृत्तिभिः न दुष्येतानुभावस्तैः मायिनः कुहकं यथा सृष्ट्वेदं मनसा विश्वम् आत्मनानुप्रविश्यः गुणैः कुर्वद्भिराभाति कर्तेव स्वप्नदृक् यथा तस्मै नमो भगवते त्रिगुणाय गुणात्मने केवलाय द्वितीयाय गुरवे ब्रह्ममूर्तये ओम शान्तिः 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 ओम. Almost just 3 more chapters we are before concluding this great, grand, glorious Bhagavatam Maha Purana. As it is said, Maha truly it is Maha containing so many great leelas of Lord, stories of bhaktas, and the guidance for the human beings, those who have dimag and mana, and who want to know what is the fulfillment lies in human beings' life. फुलफिलमेंट किस में है, ऐसा जिनको प्रश्न है उनके लिए द भागवत पुराण उक्त द जीवन विधान ऑफ भक्ति ज्ञान इत्यादि आर ए ग्रेट फीस्ट टू नो and live and get emancipated or liberated. Now we are seeing here the Dashama Adhyaya, Dvadasha Skandha, Markandeya Charitra, and that Rishi must inspire us for that tapasya all the time involved in never becoming slaves to the worldly things through the identification with the upadhis at all. So that should be our observation, that should be our goal and ambition also. A result of that is what? As we saw, Bhagavan Naranarayana came, he asked, show me Maya, shut up, what Maya you want? He did not say like that. Bhagavan ने दिखा भी दी और उसमें he has seen वटपत्र शाही. And now देखो, Uma Parvati and Bhagavan Shiva and Ganesh themselves are coming to his ashram to give darshana. All that proves what a paripakva, highest level of tapasya he is involved in. So that is possible for anyone, everyone. May not be in one life, but karte rehna, karte rehna, karte rehna. We might be having this ambition carried forward from that past lives only. Perhaps that we are here listening to these great Puranas, getting informed and inspired by it for ourselves also to lead a life of sadhana. Now onwards, slowly, like a police army officer, how he dresses himself or tucks himself and gets ready. नेवी एयरफोर्स जो भी लोग अपने अपने विद्युक्त धर्म के लिए so to be fully engaged, sorry, equipped ourselves as a sadhaka, we have to engage in sadhana. So the equipping, like the example, is not wearing lot of chandan, kumkum, malai, chain the cloth, dress. No, not these externalities. Inside, preparing ourselves for this great voyage of spiritual unfoldment, deciding oneself to be the sadhaka, all the things, this jnana sadhana, bhakti sadhana, yoga sadhana, karma yoga sadhana, dharma sadhana, antakarana shuddhi sadhana. Knowing all of that, keep on doing, keep on doing, keep on doing. So now we have seen yesterday Bhagavan Shiva Parvati Samvada. Now Bhagavan Shivji said, Ki I am he paramo labha nunam, nunam, what do you say? Mm, Sadhu Samagamaha. Yesterday we saw that. Now we'll continue, even though we have seen 5-6 shlokas. We just browse through. Sutaji is telling now Shaunakadiji, Ki iti uktva, having this way spoken to Parvati Maya, tam upeyaya Bhagavan. To near to that Markandeji, the Bhagavan came Shivji, Saha Satam Gatihi, the Lord who is the goal for the Satpurushas and those who have Shuddha Sattva Guna. For Rajoguni, the outer Bhoga. पर तमोगुणी द पोजिशंस एंड लेजीनेस. सो सत्व गुणी लोगों के लिए भगवान ही गति और लक्ष्य है. सच भगवान केम नियर. देन तयोः आगमनम साक्षात् ईशयोः जगदात्मनोः नवेद. Both the Parvati Parameshwara, who are the self of the entire world, leaders of the entire world, their aganam he did not notice. Why? Ruddhati vrittihi. He was not in the antakarana sthai. He has transcended it. Therefore, he is in the deep experience wherein Atmanam Vishwamevacha. He was not aware of his own individuality as well as the entire world in front. Therefore, he could not see Bhagavan Shiva Bharati arrival. Then Bhagavan Tad Avijnaya. Bhagavan knew who is so deeply engaged in this samadhi. वृत्ति निरोध वाला समाधि में है. सो गिरीश यस इज ओन योग माया. तो योग माया आविशत तत् गुहाकाशम. भगवान शिव एंटर्ड इनटू दैट मार्कंडेय ऋषि's हृदय आकाश. वायु छिद्र विवा, like the vayu enters if there is a small hole. Ishvara, he has entered. He is Sarvagna, Sarvashaktiman, he can enter. When he entered there, then what happened to him when he was in Samadhi, the Markandeji? Atmani abhi Shivam praptam. He saw Lord Shiva appearing his own antakarana. He did not ask him, he did not call him, he did not meditate on him. He was in the Nirguna Dhyana, Dehatita, Gunatita Dhyana he was. So he saw Shivji. Now Shivji has got this great Rupa. In this way he gave darshanam. And Shiva Rupa Varnana is great Dhyanam. ध्यानम के लिए एक अच्छा मौका है. सो तड़ित पिंगल जटाधरम. So lightening as well as pingala varna means that yellowish red. In that way, having the jata, Lord Shivji was Triaksham. Now only please, all of us also, in the heart, let us try to meditate on Shiva at least for 1 minute while chanting this mantra and explanation. So whatever is said, try to visualize that. So Tatit Pinga Jata Dharam, Lord Shiva having that Tadit, the lightning, Pinga, the reddish yellow color, Jata, 3 Aksham, just meditate on him. With the 3 eyes he has got, Dashabhujam, Bhagavan came there with the Dashabhuja Rupa, 10 hands. Then Pramshum, very long and tall he is. Then Udyantamiva Bhaskaram, Bhagavan Surya, as if he is rising on the horizon in that great reddish, yellowish, whitish color, Lord Shiva. Then Vyaghra Charmambara Dharam, he is wearing the Vyaghra Charmambara, the deer skin as a cloth. Then Shula, he has got handmade Shula, Khatvanga, one of the wooden पलंग जो पुराने जमाने में होता था, खटू कहते हैं उसको. आज भी वही बोलते हैं ना, है ना. हिंदी में some word is there for the पलंग, ऐसा ही खट शब्द से आता है. सो खटुआ कहते हैं उसको. उसका अंग, अंग मीन्स one leg of the पलंग. Where from he has got we don't know, but in one of the time he has taken it, might be he liked it, he continued. So खटवांगा. Then charma bihim, he has got that charma जो प्रोटेक्ट करने वाला शील्ड. देन अक्षमाला, he has got in the hand the अक्षमाला, रुद्रा अक्षमाला जिससे जब करते हैं. देन डमरुका, he has got डमरुकम in the hand, by playing which he himself dances and along with him the whole world dances. Then kapala, in one hand he has got kapala for bhiksha patra, asi In one hand he has got the khadgam. Okay. Then the dhanuhu. In one hand he has got dhanuhu, the pinakapani he called. So how many things? Shula, Khatwanga, Charma, Akshamala, Damaru, Kapala, Asi, Dhanu. So in 8 hands, 8 things he has got. 2 hands might be ready to bless our Markandeji. So in this way, Akshamala, Damaruka, Kapala, Asi, Dhanu, Saha. All he was having in his hands. Then Bibhranam is holding all these things. Sahasa Bhantam. So instantaneously with full bright brilliance, when that Lord was seen, Vichaksha Hrudi, having seen him in the heart, Vismitaha. He got stuck with the wonderment. Kimidam, what is this? Kuta eva, how come he has come? मैं तो मेडिटेट किया है नहीं उनको इति समाधि विरतः मुनि from that samadhi sthiti he withdrew, he came into the utthana sthiti. Like we enter into nidra, that is out of ignorance also, forced by nidra, overpowered. Here by choice entering into the चित्त के वृत्तियों को सम बनाने वाला समस्थिति में सम रहने वाला. So he came out. Then the vritti started functioning. Chitta he could recognize. So bhantam vichaksha hrudi kimidam kutayeveti samadhi virataha munihi. Samadhi se bahar aa gaye. Then netre unmilya. When he opened the eyes, dadrushe isa. Sa ganam sa umaya agatam. So along with his own ganas and Parvati Devi ke साथ आए हुए आगतम रुद्रम. He saw the Rudra Bhagavan. All his ganas also came. Then Triloka Eka Gurum, one Lord of the whole universe. So Vishnu Bhaktas consider Vishnu, Shiva Bhaktas consider Shiva. Those who are Nirguna Parabrahma Bhaktas, they know all these rupas of that Brahma only. Therefore, they are the Eka Guru. So Triloka Eka Gurum, Nanama Shirasa Munihi. Pura sar jhukakar at the feet of the Lord Shiva, this Muni did pranam. How fortunate he is to have Narnarayan Darshan, Shiva Parvati Darshan. That means what I have said yesterday, these devatas are always there for giving darshan to us if you have that type of qualification gained through spiritual practices. As we just now said, dress yourself in the spiritual sadhaka rupa. That's how fully in wanting to have Bhagavan's Nirgunanamurti, Saguna Darshana, inspired by all these kathas, we have to engage in Nitya Nirantara Upasana, Shravana and Dhyan. We don't know after how many years our lives, Bhagavan will give darshana, but he will definitely. So when he saw him, he did pranam. So thereafter kya hua? Tasmai sabaryam vyadadhatu saganaya saha umaya. So to all the three, Bhagavan Shivaji ko, Parvati ji ko, Ma, all the Gana also, all the saparyas of seva, as we do to Atithi, this great Markandeya ji has done it. Tasmai sabaryam, Swagata, welcomed, asana, made him seated, Padya, washed the feet, Argya, washing hands, then Gandha, then putting the Chandanam, Srak, Pushmala, Dhupa, that showing that Agarbati, Deepakaihi, even the Deepa Darshanam he has done. So these are all the upacharas that we do to the Artithi and also to Bhagavan. Then what happened? Ahacha. Then he spoke to the Lord Shiva. Atma Anubhavena Purna Kamasya. By being in the experience of your own self, oh Lord, you are Purna Kama. There is nothing for you as a thing to be expected or wanted. फिर भी ते हे विभो करवाणि किम, what can I do for you? Because you have come to me, my ashram, my heart. Hey Ishana, yena idam nirvrutam jagatu. It is you because of whom the jagat has got the nirvruti. Nirvruti means ananda. Nirvruti means shanti. So the whole world is gaining sukha shanti because of the blessings of the Ananda Swarupa, Shiva Bhagavan only. To such you who is Purnakama, Kidam Kim Karavani, what can I do for you, O Lord? Having said, he says, beautiful mantra, Namah Shivaya Shantaya. Absolutely, you are a Shiva and Shanta. See, Shantam Shivam Advaitam Chaturtham Manyante Sa Atma Sa Vigneyaha. In Mandukya Upanishad, the Turiya Brahma Tattva is said toward the end as Shantam Shivam. So Shivaya Shantaya Turiya. Then you yourself are Sattvaya Pramrudaya Cha. You are the Sattva Yukta, maintainer of the world. Rajo Jushe Abhi, with Rajoguna you create, yet Aghoraya. So शांत है फिर भी डायनामिक है, रजोगुण में है फिर भी यू आर नॉट घोर टेरिबल एज द रजोगुण गुणा सब काम क्रोध आदि डिस्टर्ब अदर्स. So to Namastubhyam Tamojushe, you support the Tamoguna for the Pralaya, Rajo for creation, Sattva for maintenance, but no gunas of these three affect you like they affect the Jiva. To such you, what I can do? This is what is our Markandeya's upasana of Lord and asking him for seva, what I can do. Now here भगवान शिव जी जो 3 4 5 श्लोकों में ही भक्तों का ज्ञानियों का उपासना नहीं स्तुति जो करते हैं, it is very very rare and unique. So first Sutta is reporting or telling to Shaunakari, Sutavacha evam stutah sa Bhagavan. The Lord Shiva, who was in this way, was praised by Markandeya. Adi Devaha, he is the Adi Deva, Adi Deva Vishwanatha. सब देवों के देव महादेव आदिदेव सताम गति, अगेन सेम वर्ड, हु इज द गोल बाई फॉर ऑल दी सत्पुरुषास कि परितुष्टः. He was very happy by seeing the upasana and stuti of Markandeya ji. Therefore, prasannatma, his heart was filled with so prasannata ananda prahasan, with a cute smile, tam abhashata. Lord Shivji spoke to Sri Markandeya Rishi. Sri Bhagavan uvacha. So Bhagavan straight away talking, Varam Vruneshva Naha Kamam. Kama means you are desirous. Vara the boon. Vruneshva, please ask for Varadeshaha Vayam Trayaha. We three are the givers of all the Varas. So the Brahmadeva gives Vara, the Vishnu gives Vara, I also give. Or Traya means myself, Parvati and the Ganas. So Traya means mainly Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. To context we can understand. So we are here only to give the Vara, we have nothing to gain from you. And whatever the upasanas you are told to do in all Purana Ityasa is to make you qualified to receive our blessings. We have nothing to gain from you. So you ask for the Vara from us, we are the givers of the boons. Varadeshaha Vayam Trayaha. We three are the givers. Now, should it not inspire us to become daily the devotee of the Lord in any of these forms or 2 forms, whatever, and ask the Vara? Why should we hesitate? Why are we delaying? Why? See, many a time क्या होता है ना, काम चकाचक होता है सरकार में कहीं ही, लेकिन हम अप्लाई करने में ही लेट करते. We blame them. So too, the Lord is so kind to bless us with whatever the Vara we ask. So why not do the Upasana daily and ask Him the Vara? And what Vara we want? Moksha Prapti, through Jnana Prapti and Bhakti Prapti. तो उपासना करो, मांगते जाओ. अब इससे क्या है और करना? Engage in it. Make your own day's program. सुबह सुबह ब्रह्मदेव विष्णु भगवान का, दोपहर में विष्णु का, शाम को ब्रह्मा, या सुबह ब्रह्मा क्रिएटर, दोपहर में विष्णु मेंटेनर, शाम को शिवा ने प्रणय काल का, उनका कर लो. 1 साल एक नियम लगा के. Then in that sankalpa आत्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम, शरणागति भक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम, like whatever you like, do that sankalpa and do. Why will not He bless us? Because भगवान विष्णु ने भी वही कहा, वरदेशाद अभीप्सितम. सो वर देने वालों में ईश्वर मैं हूँ, मेरे से जो चाहिए तुम मांगो. उन्होंने कहा माया दिखाओ, दिखा दिया. अब क्या चाहिए? मैं भी देने को आया हूँ, बताओ. लॉर्ड शिव जी asks him, वरम वृणीश्वरः कामम वरदेशाः वयम त्रयः. And then you can't be without asking, because amogham darshanam yesham martyah yad vindate amrutam. So, the darshan of any of these three of us, we three, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, is amogham, never goes waste. Then martyah yad vindate amrutam. A human being can even get the amruta anubhava also with the blessings of any of we three, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So, he is giving a hint also what to ask. Now, from now onwards, he goes on praising Markandeya type of all great bhaktas and rishis. Very, very different, unique, very less places we find here like that. Bhagavan himself is doing Stuti of Bhakta. He, now the 20th sloka itself, 20, 21 are so wonderful it is. नॉट वेरी डिटेल्ड बट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. शिव जी कहते हैं कि ब्राह्मणाः, who are brahmanaः? Those who are doing their sandhyopasanadi, vedadhyanopasanadi, yajnayagadi, maintaining Shuddha Sattva, living in minimum with full control of senses and mind, ready to serve all. These are the Brahmana Lakshanaः. शमोदमस्तपशौचं क्षान्तिरार्जममेव च ज्ञानं विज्ञानमास्तिक्यं ब्रह्मकर्मस्वभावजम्. These are the Brahmanas natural lakshanas, 9 of them, plus anything near to that. Shamaha, control of mind. Damaha, control of senses. Tapaha, doing all sorts of tapasyas. Shaucham, 3 times a day taking bath and remaining pure at all levels of whatever he does. Kshantihi, the Kshama guna. Arjavam, Rujutvam, no crookedness. So Shamo, Damas, Tapa, Shaucham, Kshanti, Arjavam, then Jnanam, the Siddhanta Jnanam about Shastras, Vijnanam, the practical things known and doing also. Then Astikyam, everywhere Paramatma alone is there. That is what is the vision of him. Such one is called as Brahmanaha. So Brahmanaha. Second, Sadhavaha. So even if not Brahmana, Sadhu. Sadhu is who? Sadhu ite hoina karajahani. So, sadhu means what? The one who does good to others, never does even a little harm by any means. He is called sadhu. So, to who the one who is always thinking and doing something in the welfare of the whole world, sadhu. ये साधु लक्षण संत के लक्षण throughout our shastras they keep on coming. वाह, तुलसी रामायण में तो 1 2 3 4 5 बार आता है संतन के लक्षण. संत इन द बिगिनिंग ओनली से संत असंत लक्षण वर्ण करते हैं वो. दोनों कीचड़ से ही आते हैं, बट एक जोक के समान है, एक कमल के समान है. जलज जोक सम. है ना. वन ऑफ द ब्यूटिफुल डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ तुलसीदास रिगार्डिंग द कंपैरिजन विद दिन द संत असंत इज दोनों दुख देते हैं. हाँ? ओके. बिचुरत एक प्राण हरलीनी मिलत एक दुख दारुण दीनी, समथिंग लाइक दैट. असंत मिलते ही दुख देता है और संत बिचुरत प्राण हरलीनी, जाते जाते और प्राण लेकर जाते. ब्यूटिफुल द डिस्क्रिप्शन इज देयर ऑफ साधवः, साधु संतो. साधु इज गुड इन क्वालिटी, शुद्ध सत्व गुण संपन्न. There is no even a thought of harming others, even in dream. Sadhu. So, Brahmana, Sadhava. Third one, therefore, Shantaha. Shanta means what? Those who, Shanta, whenever this word comes, the quietness of mind is always there, only when there are no desires in the mind. Because the Kama Krodhadi are the ones which create Ashanti in our mind. So, Shantaha means the one whose desires have gone away. They give the example of Nirindhina iva analaha. When the fuel we stop adding to the fire, how the fire slowly कम होते 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 शांत हो जाते. As long as you add the fuel, it goes on blazing. So too to the antakarana, the fuel of desires, when we go on supplying, entertaining them, always in the blazing form, ashanta sthiti, the antakarana. But when you stop supplying the desires, zero banado, shanta. So nirindhana iva analaha. Good example. So Brahmanaha, Shadavaha, Shantaha. 3 हो गए. Fourth, Nissangaha, who are like the lotus leaf in the water born stays in the water. Water may be put on it, but it doesn't touch that water. In this way, Asangaha, Nissangaha. This is one of the great sadhana we have to do in life. Whatever duties we have to do, we have to go through all experiences, go through. But कुछ भी हमको संग नहीं करना, टच नहीं करना चाहिए. How can you do that? Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham and Asangoham Puna. Dekho, to me the self, none of the Upadhi modifications touch at all. Forget attaching. Whenever I, in my ignorance, feel that they are touching me, I am getting attached to them, they are influencing me, I have fallen down from my real selfhood to the jivahood. It's only in the choice. Just to know if we can decide, I am not going to have sangha with anything in the world. You can do it. Then nothing can touch. We are everywhere, but nothing touches. Like सिर्फ मैं दुकान जा रहा हूँ चीजें देखने को, not for खरीदने को. With this window shopping thought, when we go, we see everything, but the thought of buying anything will not come. There are many, we have also done it many times. So consciously we can entertain this thought, we can really be Nissanga. So Nissangaha. Then Bhuta Vatsalaha, those have Vatsalya Bhava to all the beings. Then Ekanta Bhaktaha, those who are be attentive. Ekanta Bhakta hai asmaso, single minded Ananya Bhakta to God. Means they are not Bhakta to anyone, they are Bhakta to the gods. One. Two, they are Bhakta to Bhagavan without any Phalasakti. Two. Three, they are Bhakta to the Bhagavan, knowing Bhagavan to be all pervading, therefore in them also. So the Ekanta Bhakti is of three types. One Ekanta is no other but only my Shiva. Second, Shiva Bhakti only for Bhakti, not for any Phalasakti. Third, that Shiva and me are not two. Otherwise, he will not be infinite if I am separate from him. And when I say he is all pervading, he must be in me also. Therefore, that is called Ananya Bhakti. Upasana is going on, but Bhava is Ananyata. उपासना एक्शन भक्ति सब चल रहा है बट हाउ कैन आई बी सेपरेट फ्रॉम हिम आई कांट बी इट लिमिट्स हिम इफ आई एम अवे फ्रॉम हिम अदर देन हिम फॉर हिम टू बी कंप्लीट आई आल्सो हैव टू बी हिम ओनली therefore in that ekanta bhakti advaita jnana dono ek ho jate hain so ekanta bhakta hi asmasu then nirvairaha those who don't have anyone as enemy in the whole universe so samadarshinaha those who see in everyone same paramatma and that samadarshanatva they maintain to that people those who have these qualities brahmanaha sadavaha shantaha nisangaha bhutavatsalaha ekavantokta asmasu nirvairaha samadarshinaha those who have these 8 qualities, to those people, salokaha, all the words, lokapalaha, all the lokapalakas also. So the Varuna, Indra, Kubera, Yamadharmanaj, ityasi, Tan, to these type of Mahatmas who are human beings but who have all these 8 qualities, Vandanti, Archanti, Upasate. That's what I said. Lokapalakas do the Vandana, Archana, and Upasana to these great people. Though they are Lokapalakas, Devatas, these are human beings, but yet being a human, if he has got such all these great qualities, he is worshipped by all the Lokapalakas. Vandante Archanti Upasate. Is that only they do the Namaskar? This is what the next point. Ahamcha. Even I also do Vandana, Archana, Upasana of that great Bhakta. Not only me, Bhagawan Brahma, even Brahmadevaji worships him. Swayamcha Harihi Ishvaraha. Even the Ishvara Hari, Lord Narayana also. So Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, तीनों इनके वंदना अर्चना उपासना करते हैं. Those who are in these great 8 qualities. अब देखो we do upasana of God, that is known to us. But भगवान कहते हैं हम ही इनके उपासना करते हैं. It is not a hype. It is to prove that how glorious, great are human beings if they, though are in the world with Trigunas and Trigunatmaka Jagat, keeping all that away, if they are maintaining these 8 sadhanas, they become really worship worthy by even the Lord. Okay, this is what I was saying. A peculiar thing Bhagavan Shiva says. Now he is telling all of us and Markandeya also, Nate, such great bhaktas, Mai in me, Achyute in Lord Shiva, Vishnu, Ajay in Brahma, Cha Vidam Anu Api Chakshate. Now this is a very important knowledge. All those who do the jagada on the name of Lord Vaishnava and Shiva, उन सब लोगों को ये श्लोक दिखाना चाहिए. Such great bhaktas don't see any difference in me, Vishnu as well as Brahma. Bhagavan Shivji is himself telling. Then the Atmanascha Janasyapi, not in himself and all beings. So the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Swayam in all the beings, they see one truth only. Tat Yushman Vayam Imahi. Because of this great quality, we do your upasana and stuti. Bhagavan Shivaji himself is telling. Therefore, become a Shiva Bhakta, but not to do the Dvesha of Vishnu. Be a Vaishnavite, but don't do Dvesha to Shiva. Vishnu Sahasranam, fourth shloka. सर्वः शर्वः शिवः स्थाणुः. तो शिव जी के नाम तो आ ही जाता था बार बार. These notions we have to rise above. That is why those who don't study the Advaita Vedanta Jnana only do the Upasana, half guided by their masters. Do the Upasana of this God. Not full guided because they have not taught them that through all Devatas only one Parabrahma expresses. Such people only have this notion of fear. I am doing Lord Vishnu Puja, Vishnu हूँ मैं, शिव जी याद आ गए मेरे. They never do Vishnu Puja because their mind always runs to Shiva, because whatever you don't want to remember, that alone comes in mind. In this way, lot of jagadabaji between bhaktas, many so-called gurus themselves created. Even now they are there. उनको क्या है ना, अगर मैं सब एक एक बोलूंगा तो मेरे सारे भगत उधर चले जाते हैं. तो then I become बेरोजगार. This type of a low mind, to some of them it may be there. बट साक्षात शिव जी आप कह रहे मेरे में, विष्णु में, ब्रह्म में कोई भेद नहीं है. So in all Shivas in the entire world, Atmanyapi Janasyapi, in himself also. To such people, imahe, vayam imahi, we do the stuti and upasana of those people. And now the height of Shivaji's stuti to the bhaktas is nahi ammayani tirthani. They are not the tirtha kshetras where the rivers, confluence of the rivers happen, called as Prayaga. Nor na devaha chetanojitaha, not the temples where the idols are made out of the stone, that they are the real tirtha kshetra. Then which are the real tirtha kshetra? He says first, te punanti urukalena. These Jalatirtha and Murti Tirtha will do purification for after long lives of Upasana. But you great sadhakas, bhaktas, Darshana Matrataha. Only by the Darshana. That's why I told you in the beginning, when such Mahatma's presence we are there, instantaneously that Anubhuti, inspiration comes. So, you are only by giving Darshana only purify us. Therefore, you are greater than even the Jalatirtha, then Murti Tirtha. Sadhuon ka darshan. This is a lesson to all of us. Because the Bhagavatam is ending, then those who study, those who seek Bhagavan's darshana after studying Bhagavat, who can guide them further? These Rishi Muni only. Therefore, उनको उपासना पूजा करे, ऐसे देवे पराभक्ति यथा देवे तथा गुरु, through their grace, saguna nirguna, both Bhagavan's anubhuti comes. So, nahi ammayani tirthani na devaha chetanojitaha te punanti urukalena yuyam darshanamakrataha. You are just by giving darshana, purify us. Okay? Now they say, Brahmanebhya namasyamaha. We do salutations to Brahmanas. देखो भगवान शिव जी का कथन है ये. मैं जल्दी खत्म करने के चक्कर में हूँ, इसलिए आई एम नॉट pausing there to give all examples and explanation. And we have covered such topics many a times. So Brahmanebhya namasyamaha, we salute Brahmana. So then ye asmad rupam traimayam vibrati. Those who are nothing but the expression of we three, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. That is why Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara. Or Brahmana Brahma, Brahmana Vishnu, Brahmana Devo, Maheshwara. Brahmana Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Brahmanaya Namaha. We can do it. So Brahmanebhya Namasyamaha ye asmad rupam traimayam vibrati. And how do they have we three in him? Because their sadhana. How? Vibrati Atma Samadhana Tapaha Swadhyaya Samyamaihi. देखो संयमा, the control of the mind with respect to desha kala vastu. Swadhyaya, you all know yoga shastra, you have studied shastra jnana adhyanam nirantara japa. Then tapaha, we know Chitta Samadhanam as well as Chitta Prashanti. So to Atma Samadhana means that Chitta is made into the Samadhi Sthiti. तो चित्त को समाधि स्थिति में ले जाकर तपस्या करके स्वाध्याय के द्वारा संयम के द्वारा they invoke and make we three stay in them. Therefore, to that Brahmana we salute you. भगवान शिव जी का कहने है सब, not any bhakta. Suta ji is not telling. He is telling to Shuka, Saunakadi, what is said by Shivji to Markandeya Rishi. Then, last one, Shravanat Darshanat Vapi. By having the Shravana, by having the Darshana, Mahapataki Vaha. Many sin committed people also among us, Shuddhiran, they get purified. Antejas Chapi, even the Mlecha Anteja people also, just by Shravana and Darshana. Kimu Sambhashana Devihi. If they get the chance to do Sambhashana with those great saints, do the Pada Prakshalanam Puja Ityadi, and if they can get the blessings from them, उनका और क्या कहना. सो तो ब्राह्मणों का श्रवण करने से भी दर्शन करने से भी अंत्यजा अपि महापातकिना अपि शुद्धेरन. तो द अंत्यजा these ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र then the म्लेच्छ बोलते हैं. Even those Chandala Ashwadi, Chandala, even they also become Shuddha by the Darshan and Shravana. किमु संभाषणादि भी, अगर संभाषण भी हो गया, खुद पाद पूजा करने का मौका मिला, उपदेश पाने का मौका मिला, तो वो क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है उनका. So this is how when we develop the attitude to our Mahatmas, Gurus, Brahmanas, our heart becomes purified. Finally, हमको ना बाहर कुछ पाना है ना खोना. In our own heart cave, the God is there. You have to experience Him. The various layers of ahankara, swartha, dumu, tamoguna, rajoguna, these all are removed by this attitude of bhakti, prabhati, sharanagati to the great rishis or gurus or brahmanas. Though we have gone through very fast, but you can see Bhagavan Shivji himself doing stuti of sadhu, brahmana, santa. Therefore, in this Kali Yuga, if some people are there of that sadhutva nature, Hare Baba, ये तो blessing है वो लोग to this दुनिया. You know, मुदमंगलमय संत समाजो जे जगह जंगम तीरथ जो जगह जंगम तीरथ राजो. See, satasangati mudamangala mula soifala siddhi sapasadana fula. Beautiful. Satasangati mahima nahi goi. Not hidden, everybody knows. In another place case, who can sing the glory of satsanga or sadhu santa samagam? Life may keep it. In the mind also keep on remembering sadhu santa. That is why every day we say Sarvabhyo Devatabhyo Namaha Rishibhyo Namaha Munibhyo Namaha Gurubhyo Namaha Brahmanebhyo Namaha Acharyebhyo Namaha Bhaktebhyo Namaha Sadhubhyo Namaha Sadhakebhyo Namaha. To everyone we do pranam. Vocally, मुंह से बात निकल रही है, but at that time only, if you can flip all the pictures of sadhu santa and truly if you can do devotion, that is the greatest sadhana. बैठे बैठे एक जगह सारे ऋषि मुनि भक्तों का याद करते नमस्कार करो. It includes all sadhanas. That is why sadhu santa bhakta guru smarana is a everyday sadhana, one of the everyday. There are some slokas. प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुंडरीका व्यासा अम्बरीश शुक शौनक भीष्मदाल्भ्यान रुक्मांगदार्जुन वशिष्ठ विभीषणादीन पुण्यानिमान परम भागवतान स्मरामि. परम भागवतों का स्मरण, ऋषियों का स्मरण, नवग्रहों का स्मरण, दशावतारों का स्मरण. यू नो एवरी डे एक बार प्रणाम करो. कितना 5-10 मिनट लगता है. And ask them, please bless us, give us intellect sharper, subtler, deeper to understand the truth, abide in it. मजेदार है. I तो really like this portion that Bhagavan Shivji has given us a support. Because every time you can't do Vishnu and Shiva puja consistently because they are not seen, but Sadhu Santa are in front. But Sadhu Santa, when you look at them, They behave like us, so sometimes we may lose interest. Therefore, again shift back to Shiva and Narayana or Vishnu or anyone. तो इस तरह से through both of them, we have to develop our devotion and surrender to them, come out of our own individuality. Ego. Beautiful. साधूनां दर्शनं पुण्यं स्पर्शनं पापनाशनं संभाषणं सर्वतीर्थानि वंदनं मुक्तिदायकम् दर्शनं पुण्यं स्पर्शनं पापनाशनं संभाषणं सर्वतीर्थानि वंदनं मुक्तिदायकम्. When we can get chance to touch their feet, moksha. दर्शन से पुण्य, स्पर्शन से पापनाशन, संभाषण से सारे तीर्थों का दर्शन का लाभ, वंदन कर पाए तो मोक्ष. Good, na? Very nice. Sutau vacha. Iti, in this way, Chandralalamasya, the Lord who has got Chandrama on the head, Dharma Guhya Upabrahmitam, with all the secrets of Dharma, Bharava, Vachaha, words, Amrutayanam, like a nectar, Rushihi, this Markandeji, having heard, Na Atrupyat, Karnayoho Biman, he was going on listening through ears, and he was so happy. Now, he is beyond, contentment he was not getting. He was so extremely delighted and happy. Not because Shivji is praising him, Shivji's words of this is the way of शिवजी सैंक्शनिंग कि तुम जो तपस्या कर रहे हो साधु बनकर ये सारे बहुत अच्छे गुण है तथास्तु. दिस नॉट जनरली एवरीबडी सेज. शिवजी थोड़ा एक स्टेप आगे जाकर ऐसे लोग हम खुद ही उपासना पूजा प्रणाम करते हैं. दे आर द ग्रेट तीर्थ यात्रा तीर्थ क्षेत्र देन इवन द वाटर बॉर्न और द मूर्ति वाले तीर्थ भगवान हैज एडेड मोर. So seeing that, listening to those nectarine words, the Rishi was so extremely happy. Then another thing is what Sachiram, for such a long time, Vishnoho Maya Brahmitaha. By Bhagavan Vishnu's Maya, he was Brahmita so much in his Antakarana, Karshitaha Brusham. He was so much tired, fatigued, and exhausted. So Shiva Vag Amrita Dhasta Klesha Punja. No, because of the Amrita like Vani of Shiva, the क्लेश का ध्वस्त हो गया. ध्वस्त क्लेशम तम अब्रवीत. Then he spoke to Lord Shivji. All his क्लेश, देखो ध्वस्त क्लेश, अविद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेश, और all those दुख where he was having in that महाप्रलय जलधि for such a long time, उसका आफ्टर इफेक्ट था इनके ऊपर. वो सारा अभी भगवान जी के अमृतमय वाणी सुनकर शिव जी के सारा क्लेश हो चला गया. Here क्लेश means tiredness, exhaustion. Not those pancha klesha, they are already transcended. Now he speaks to Bhagavan Shiva. So in this, he will really say, you are such a great Lord, you speak such things only to teach us, guide us. In this way, having said, what varam I can ask you, but give me the bhakti to you, to Brahma, to Narayana Bhagavan permanently. Having this way, blessed, he goes away. Then Sutaji continues. All that let us do tomorrow. Sarvam Bhagat Charanara Vindarvanamastu. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate. पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यासा शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मुखं करोति वाचालं Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupatamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Swarge Satyecha Kailase Vaikunte Nasti Ayam Rasaha Atapi Bandhu Sadbhagyaha Mamamunchita Karhichita Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Friends, we were seeing in the Dashama Skandham Bhagavan Krishna playing, pranks on Rukmini ji, playing that Khel Majak with her. And how terrible they were, we saw. He talks about himself. I ran away into the ocean from the fear of all the Rajas, and I have nothing as a wealth with me. Only Bhikhari log are with me. I don't have any money, etc., nor any good looking form. So many great kings have come wanting you. Then I brought you because I wanted to just control the arrogance of these Rakshasas of the Jarasandha Adi, including your brother. In brackets, otherwise, I myself don't have that attachment to you. And he says also, I am not interested in the wife or children or anything. I am to Atma Ram Akele Rehta hu. Therefore, if you have now someone in your mind, you go and be happy. That type of terrible things when he spoke, बेहोशी हो जाती है माता रुक्मिणी. So that portion today we will see. So let us chant from verse number 19 से लेकर 19 से लेकर 48 तक हम पढ़ेंगे. I don't know whether we can do all of that. One more day तो it will take. Okay, तो होने दो. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम दशम स्कंदः उत्तरार्धः अथ षष्टितमोऽध्यायः. श्री शुक उवाच. सो श्री भगवानुवाच 19. तेषां वीर्यमदान्धानां दृप्तानां स्मयनुत्तये आनीतासि मया भद्रे तेजोपहरता सताम उदासीनाः वयन्नूनं नस्त्यपत्यार्थकामुकाः आत्मलब्ध्यास्महे पूर्णाः गेहयोर्ज्योतिरक्रियाः. श्रीशुक उवाच. एतावदुक्त्वा भगवान् आत्मानं वल्लभाम् इव मन्यमानाम् अविश्लेषातु तद्दर्पघ्न उपारमत् इति त्रिलोकेशपतेस्तदात्मनः प्रियस्य देव्यश्रुतपूर्वमप्रियम् आश्रुत्य भीता हृदि जातवेपथुः चिन्तां दुरन्तां रुदति जगामः स्पदासु जातेन न कारुणश्रिया भुवं लिखन्त्यश्रुभिरञ्जनासितैः आसिञ्चति कुङ्कुमरूषितौ स्तनौ तस्थावधो मुख्यति दुःखरुद्धवाक् तस्याः सुदुःखभयशोकविनष्टबुद्धेः हस्तात् श्लथत् वलयतो व्यजनं पपात देहश्च विक्लबधियः सहसैव मुह्यन् रम्भेव वायुविहता प्रविकीर्य केशान् तद्दृष्ट्वा भगवान् कृष्णः प्रियायाः प्रेमबन्धनं हास्य प्रौढिम् अजानन्त्याः करुणः सोऽन्वकम्पत पर्यङ्कादवरुह्य आशु तामुत्थाप्य चतुर्भुजः केशान् समुह्य तद्वक्त्रं प्रामृजत् पद्मपाणिना प्रमृज्य अश्रुकले नेत्रे स्तनौ च उपहतौ शुचा आश्लिष्य बाहुना राजन् अनन्यविषयां सतीं सान्त्वयामास सान्त्वज्ञः कृपया कृपणां प्रभुः हास्य प्रौढि भ्रम चित्ताम् अतदर्हां सतां गतिः. श्रीभगवानुवाच. मा वैदर्भी असूयेता जाने त्वां मत्परायणां त्वद्वचः श्रोतु कामेन श्वेल्याचरितम् अङ्गने मुखं च प्रेम संरम्भ स्फुरिताधरम् ईक्षितुं कटाक्षे पारुणापाङ्गं सुन्दरभ्रुकुटीतटम् अयं हि परमो लाभः गृहेषु गृहमेधिनां यत् नर्मैर्नीयते यामः प्रियया भीरुभामिनी. सुख उवाच. सैवं भगवता राजन् वैदर्भी परिसान्त्विता ज्ञात्वा तत्परिहासोक्तिं प्रियत्यागभयं जहौ बभाष ऋषभं पुंसां वीक्षन्ति भगवन्मुखं सव्रीडहासरुचिरा स्निग्धापाङ्गेन भारत। रुक्मिणी उवाच ननु एवमेतदरविन्दविलोचनाः यद्वै भवान् भगवतो असदृशी विभूम्नः क्व स्वे महिम्न्यभिरतो भगवान् स्त्र्यधीशः क्वाहं गुणप्रकृतिरज्ञ गृहीतपादा। सत्यं भयात् इव गुणेभ्य उरुक्रमान्तः शेते समुद्र उपलम्भनमात्र आत्मा नित्यं कदिन्द्रियगणैः कृतविग्रहस्त्वं तत्सेवकैर्नृपपदं विदुतं तमोन्धं तत्पादपद्ममकरन्दजुषां मुनीनां वर्त्मा स्फुटं नृपशुभिर्ननु दुर्विभाव्यं यस्मादलौकिकमिवेहितमीश्वरस्य भूमन्तवेहितमधो अनुये भवन्तं निष्किञ्चनो ननु भवानन यतोऽस्ति किञ्चित् यस्मै बलिं बलिभुजोऽपि हरन्त्यजाद्याः नत्वा विदन्ति असुतृपोऽन्तकम् आड्यतान्धाः प्रेष्ठो भवान् बलिभुजाम् अपि तेऽपि तुभ्यं त्वं वै समस्तपुरुषार्थमय फलात्मा यद्वाञ्छया सुमतयो विसृजन्ति कृत्स्नं तेषां विभो समुचितो भवतः समाजः पुंसः स्त्रियाश्चरतयोः सुखदुःखिनोर्न त्वं न्यस्तदण्डमुनिभिर्गदितानुभावः आत्मात्मदश्च जगताम् इति मे वृतोऽसि हित्वा भवद्भ्रुव उदीरितकालवेग ध्वस्ताशिशोऽब्ज भवाना कपतीन् कुतोऽन्ये जाड्यं वचस्तव गदाग्रजयश्च भूपान् विद्राव्यशार्ङ्गनिनदेन जहर्थमां त्वं सिंहो यथा स्वबलिमीश पशून् स्वभागं तेभ्यो भयात् यदुदधिं शरणं प्रपन्नः यद्वाञ्छया नृपशिखामणयोऽङ्गवैन्य जायन्त नाहुषगयादय ऐकपत्यं राज्यं विसृज्य विविशुर्वनमम्बुजाक्ष सीदन्ति तेऽनुपदवीं त इहा स्थिताः किम् कान्यं श्रयेत तव पाद सरोजगन्धम् आघ्राय सम्मुखरितं जनतापवर्गं लक्ष्म्यालयं त्वविगणय्य गुणालयस्य मर्त्या सदोरुभयमर्थविविक्तदृष्टिः तं त्वानुरूपमभजं जगतामधीशम् आत्मानमत्र च परत्र च कामपूरं स्यान्मे तवाङ्घ्रिरर्णं श्रुतिभिर्भ्रमन्त्याः यो वै भजन्तमुपयात्यनृतापवर्गः तस्यास्युरच्युतनृपा भवतोपदिष्टाः स्त्रीणां गृहेषु करगोष्व बिडालभृत्याः यत्कर्णमूलमरिकर्षण नोपयायात् युष्मत्कथा मृडविरिञ्चि सभासु गीता त्वक्ष्मश्रुरोमनखकेशपिनद्धवन्तः मांसास्थिरक्तकृमिविट् कफपित्तवातं जीवच्छवं भजति कान्तमतिर्विमूढाः या ते पदाब्जमकरन्दमजिघ्रती स्त्री अस्त्वम्बुजाक्ष मम ते चरणानुरागे आत्मन् रतस्य मयि चानतिरिक्तदृष्टेः यर्हि अस्य वृद्धय उपात्तरज्योतिमात्रः मामीक्षसे तदुहनः परमानुकम्पा नैवाणीकम् अहं मन्ये वचस्ते मधुसूदन अम्बाया इव हि प्रायः कन्यायाः स्यात् रतिः क्वचितो व्यूढायाश्च विपुंश्चल्या मनोभ्येति नवं नवम् उतो सतीं न विभ्रूयात् तां बिभ्रदुभयच्युतः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So lot of things Lord Krishna speaks which were so painful, bitter for us, could not receive that. Okay, what happened after he spoke like that? What did he say? So, let us see from 19 directly. Tesham, those who Chaidya, Shalva, Jara, Sandha, Dantavaktra, they do the desha of me, including your brother, Rukmini also. Tesham, of them, Virya Madandhanam, who have become blind because of the arrogance of their power. Druptanam, very, very arrogant they were. Smayanuttaye, to remove their darpa, Anitasi maya bhadre, you are brought by me, tejo varata asatam, of those asat purushas. Take away their tejas, I have brought you. Means in brackets you can add, not that I have love for you. No, Bhagavan testing her. So, and finally, what are we? Udasinaha vayam nunam. Udasina means sannyasi. We are the udasina. Na stri apatya artha kamukaha. We are not desirous of the women or the children or the wealth, etc. Then aptalabdhya asmahe purnaha. We are complete in our own self only. हम अपने आप में पूर्ण है. We are not having any desire for anything. Then gehayor jyoti akriyaha. Like the lamp and the house are in the heart, which doesn't flicker, it stays all the time, it illuminates the other things. So in this way, we are in that Purna Atma Bhava, we have no interest in the Stri, Apatya and Artha Adi. So to remove their mother, I brought you. I am not interested in you. In that way, when Bhagavan spoke. Now Sri Shukavacha, Shukji comments कि एतावदुक्त्वा, having spoken this much, और इसे क्या क्या बोलेंगे अभी बेचारी को दुख ही कर दिया भगवान ने. एतावदुक्त्वा भगवान आत्मानम वल्लभाम इव मन्यमानाम. And why did he do that? Shukdev ji थोड़ा हमारे लिए he is filling up the gap. आत्मानम वल्लभाम इव मन्यमानाम. Why is it so? Because avishleshat. Avishlesha means never Lord Krishna used to be separate from Rukmini. All the time he was with her, with her, with her. Because of that, she thought Atmanam Vallabham. Vallabha means most dearest. So I am most dearest to Lord Krishna. He loves me more. I am greater than everyone. That type of bhavana of ego she got. Generally we talk that Satyabhama has got this ego. But Satyabhama बेचारे का उधर लिखा ही नहीं इधर रुक्मिणी का है यहाँ. So Atmanam Vallabham Iva Manyamanam. Why she was thinking she is the most dear to Krishna? Because Avishleshat. Because he never had Vishlesha with her. Never he left her and went. He was always with her. You know, in all Grahastha Ashram, Nautanki, everybody knows it only. Therefore, Bhagavan says here, Sukadevji, Tad Darpagnaha. To remove that darpa of hers, upaharat, he has spoken all this and then he kept quiet. ये सब बातें उनके गर्व अहंकार को निकालने की. Who thinks that I am most important, very, very important, very, very, great. He loves me more because he never leaves me and goes. Clear? So never ever have ego. भगवान प्यार से हमको छोड़ के आते हैं, गुरु भी अहंकार नहीं होना. Then iti, in this way, now focus on Rukmini. Trilokesha patehe, the Lord of all the three worlds. Tad Atmanaha, of her own self, Priyasya, most dearest Devi, that Rukmini, Ashruta Purvam Apriyam Ashrutya. Having heard the most Apriya, which she never even heard earlier, not even dreamt in the dream also even once. Ashruta Apriyam Ashrutya. जो कभी सुना ही नहीं और इतना अप्रिय वाणी, having heard भीता, she was so much afraid. Naturally छोड़ के जाएंगे क्या? भीता. Then हृदय जात वे पतुः, in her heart the so much of kampanam has come. See, द्वितीयाद् वै भयं भवति, द्वैताद् भयं भवति. She was feeling Krishna will leave me and go or what, or he may say me to go. Therefore, Bhita, then Hrudi Jata Vepathu, Chintam Durantam. Duranta, not Duranto train. Endless Chinta, she got Rudati, Jagama, crying, she entered into that fun, that so much of great Chinta, worry and tension and anxiety. तो रो रोते दुखी हो गई, परेशान हो गई रुक्मिणी जी. ऐसे बात जो कभी नहीं कहा उन्होंने, अप्रिय था, ये सुनकर डर लगा उनको दिल में. वेपत हो, वो कंपन हो गया. हो पसीना भी सब छूट गए. Mm. Then what happened? Pada Sujatena, with our wonderful feet, Snaka Arunashriya, which has got nails which are very, very red and beautiful. Bhuvam Likante, she's just rubbing on the earth. Ashrubihi Anjana Asitaihi, tears in her eyes. And those eyes are already having the Anjana, the eye text. वो भी कालिमा जो है वो भी उस पानी के कारण पिघल कर नीचे गिर रहा था. Asinchati kunkuma rushitau stanau. Whole her body just got wet with the tears and became black because of that whatever I takes. Then stanau tastau adhomukhi. With the head bent, she just stood there. Ati dukkha. She was so much in dukkha. Ruddhavak. She could not talk. So much of bhaya, dukkha, muramo. No, such are the things sometimes happen in different context. Business में लॉस हुआ हो या somebody really left us and gone, ऐसा भयंकर दुख होता है. एवरीबडी माइट हैव गॉट इट वन टाइम आ दिया था. मनुष्य जीवन में ना टाइमिंग अलग होते हैं लेकिन सबको हर तरह का दुख और सुख भगवान देते हैं. राजा का सुख रंक का दुख एवरीबडी इज गिवन वंस. आर कम से कम शादी के टाइम तो बनेगा घोड़े पे बैठ कर. Then asinchati kunkuma rushidastano tastau adhomukhi ati dukkha ruddhavak. She could not speak because of the extreme dukkha. Tasyasu tasyaha of her dukkha, extreme misery, bhaya, fear, shoka, that dukkha again vinashta buddhehe. She lost her senses also. Buddhi, क्या सोचूं क्या कहूं. She is lost only now. विनष्ट बुद्धेः हस्तात्. From her hands slathat valayataha vyanjanam papata. So the bangles which were there in her hands, they came out. Along with that, even this vyanjanam she was having in the hand, पंखा कर रही थी भगवान को, that also papata. She got slipped from her hands. Like Arjun के हाथ से धनु गांडीव गांडीवम श्रमसते हस्ताद त्वचैव परिदह्यते. Seeing Bhishma, Drona and huge Sena. Out of attachment as well as out of fear. Same to Rukmini also. Out of attachment and fear. इनके हाथ में तो गांडीव नहीं था बट पंखा था, वो गिर गया. Like Arjuna, she also dehascha viklavadhiyaha. Of her who was so much dukhi in the buddhi, dehaha cha sahasa eva mukhyan. She was in delusion, round, 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 rambha eva vayu vihata. Like the banana tree hit and falls because of the winds. In that way, pravikirya keshana, that pure bal bikher kar, she just fell down only. बेहोश हो गई. दुख का अटैक होता है बाबा, बर्दाश्त नहीं होता कभी कभी. दिस दुख बाप रे बाप, this one dose must be enough for her whole life only. Terrible. कृष्ण को ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था. But to remove her ghamanda and show his real love for her, and also she already has love, no doubt, to test her. She gets past in that actually. When she felt like that, tat društva Bhagawan Krishna. That is how then priyayaha prema bandhanam. So much prema she has got for him. Hasya praudhim ajanantyaha. She has not understood the majak which is done. Ajanantya karunaha, with so much of kindness. Saha anu akampata. Bhagavan also became kampita, seeing she has fallen. Then Paryankad avarunkya ashu, immediately jumped out of the palanga where he was sleeping. Tam uthapya chaturbhujaha. He expressed two more hands, do char. So with four hands he lifted her. Chaturbhujaha uttapya. See, Bhagavan Chaturbhuji hai. Anytime he can do the prakata of them, doesn't want, is only in Dvibhuja. So Chaturbhujaha ke generally every married man is called as Chaturbhuja. Because two more hands he gets of the wife. But two legs also he gets. Why not Chatushpad? I don't know. But Chatur. So Chaturbhuja means really four hands he got and lifted her. Keshan Samukhya Bal Savarke Tadvaktram Pramrujat. Her face, which was with tears and all, he started wiping Padmapanina with his lotus hands. Then Pramrujya Ashrukale Netre. Then he wiped her eyes and tears also. Stanaucha Ubatau Shusha. So then Aslishya Bahuna Rajan. Then he just hugged her tight. Ananya Vishayam Satim. To that Rukmini, in whose mind Anya Vishay nahi hai other than Krishna Tattva, Krishna Paramatma. To her, Bhagavan has given that hug, embrace. Then Santaya Masa. He started consoling her. He started whatever you call, उनको सांत्वना देने लगे, समझा बुझाना कि सांत्वज्ञः, who knows how to invoke the anger also, how to pacify also. सांत्वज्ञः कृपया, with all his kindness, Krupanam, the one who has become Krupana because of these words, that Prabhu, Lord Krishna. Hasya Praudhi Brahmat Chittam, the one whose Chitta was Brahmita because not understanding, then Bhagavan has said out of Hasyam only, Atadarham. She never deserves such type of Hasya humor, even dream also, that Satam Gatihi, the Lord Krishna started consoling her. So, Atadarha means she doesn't deserve because she is pure, the devotion and love she has got, Sharanagati to Krishna. So that Satangati Atadarham Hasya Praudi Brahmachittam Tam Santvajnah Krupaya Santaya Masa Tam Krupanam that Prabhu. Then he speaks. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan says, Mama Vaidharvi Asuyetha. Oh, Vidarbha Putri, don't find fault with me. Don't become angry with me. Ma asuyetaha. Then, Jane tvam mat parayanam. I know you are mat parayana. Your devotion, single pointed, is only to me. Then, why did you do all this natak then, Krishna? Tad vachashrotu kamena. I want to listen your opinion and the words from your mouth, how much you love me and all. I wanted to listen. Tadvachashrotu kamena kshvelya आचरितम अंगने, ओ अंगना, ओ डियरेस्ट यू, श्वेली मीन्स मुझे आपके लिए आचरितम, ये सारे मेरे से कहे गए हैं. I want to just talk to you, listen from you. Then I wanted to see this. What is that? Mukham, your face. Which face? डेरी देख ही रहे हो ना. प्रेम संभ्रम, प्रेम के साथ गुस्से के साथ दोनों मिलावट वाला मीठा अचार की तरह. Prema samrambha. Prema means love. Samrambha means anger. Spurita adharam. That जो है, what do you call, lips shaking because of love and anger. That विचित्र रूप of you I wanted to see. ये क्या है का भगवान का डिजायर है, I don't know, but he says प्रेम और संभ्रम दोनों के कारण स्फुरित होने वाला तुम्हारे अधर को देखने की इच्छा से मैंने मजाक कर दी, पर इतना घमासान मजाक था होता. तो मुखम च प्रेम संभ्रम स्फुरित अधर वीक्षितुम. One thing. Second, kata akshep arunapaangam. So you becoming angry with me with the corner of your eyes. है ना, किसी गुस्से करते हैं ना ऐसे देखकर तिरछी नजर से, ऐसे कुछ कहते हैं हिंदी में ना. So that I want to enjoy. Then sundara bhrukuti talam. When you become angry, your bhrukuti bhaga becomes the wrinkles. That I wanted to see. तो गुस्से में देखना था मुझे तुमको. कभी गुस्से की नहीं होगी हो, बेचारी sober and always loving. There's some people, they never become angry or ये चलाते रहते हैं गृहस्थ आश्रम. मजेदार. I have seen some people. Some other Lalita Pawar also I have seen the mantra type. They are not at peace. They don't allow their bahu also to be in peace. तीन चार बहुएं होते हैं. They take left and right of them. So he wanted to see her shaking lips with anger, and the anger looks and the bhrukuti vilasa with anger. Then not only that, kata akshepa arunapangam sundara bhrukuti tatam, I wanted to see you. Then ayam hi paramo labha गृहेशु गृहमेदिनाम. अरे गृहस्थ आश्रम में गृहस्थों के लिए दिस इज अ रियल एंटरटेनमेंट एंड एंजॉयमेंट वेयर यत नरमैर नीयते यामः. With these type of hasi mazak only, the time is spent Priya Bhiru Bhamini with her, his beloved or wife. This is the time is spent. You are just afraid of only, oh Bhamini, my dearest you. मैं तो मजाक किया, दिस इज हाउ वी स्पेंड दैट टाइम, यू डू इट सो सीरियस। बेहोश मतलब बेहोशी से उठी नहीं अभी, उनको उठाने के लिए सब कृष्ण भगवान कह रहे। थोड़ा थोड़ा आंख खोली भी होगी वो। So when he said like that, ha ha, she got consoled. Sri Shuka Uvacha. Again Shukdev ji in between, commentator, है ना? जब बॉलिंग होती है, नया बॉलर आएगा तब जाकर, या रन के बाद, so the commentator has to speak. So here Shukdev ji says, Sri Shuka Uvacha, sa, that Rukmini ji, evam in this way, Bhagavata, by the Lord, हे राजन, ओ परीक्षित जी, वैदर्भी विदर्भ पुत्री परिशांतिता, टोटली सांत्वना किया गया, she was totally consoled and all that is done, appeased and whatever you call, parisantita, jnatva tat parihasa uktim, understanding that all the words are only for parihasam, is not real. Priya tyaga bhayam jaho, that is the thing. That the bhaya she has, that the most dearest Lord Krishna may do tyaga for her, that fear she had, jaho, that fear she gave up. Thank God. Oh. Then babhasha rushabham pumsam. Pumsam Rishabham, the best among all human beings, to that Krishna, she spoke, Vikshanti Bhagavan Mukham, looking at a Mukha of Lord Krishna. Sa Vrida, Hasa, Ruchira, Snigdha, Apangena. Vrida, bashfulness, Hasa, smile, Ruchira, Snigdha, very cute, Snigdha, Apangena, with a love-filled eyes looking at him, she spoke these slokas. Now, in all these further shloka from 34 onwards up to 46, these 14 or 15 shloka, her answers to whatever Bhagavan Krishna has done, the akshepana, etc. To every one of them, she gives answer. And not a fighting answer, most divine, devotional, highly exclaiming Lord Krishna's glory, that type of answer she gives. भगवान का स्तुति रूप का आंसर है उत्तर, नॉट निंदा पूर्वक. And she says, whatever you said is right in this way. That is a love. When we love someone, even for some time, something they say, we should have the art of rightly understanding. And women have this power. That's why they jhelo the men folk and they're all stupidity throughout life. In majority of cases. तो आजकल फिर हमारी मांगे पूरी करो, हम भी समान है, वो लोग भी कर रहे होंगे. But in general, in our olden days, this is what we used to see. 60, 50, 70, 80 साल पहले ऐसे ही होता था. बेचारे जो भी हो पॉजिटिव ही लेते थे. थक कर आ गए ऑफिस से, या ऑफिसर ने कुछ कहा होगा, या हमारे भलाई के लिए कह रहे हैं. Women have that art of taking everything positively as long as they are in good love. If वो फिर बैलेंस बिगड़ गया, then there is no other राक्षसी required. She started answering to Bhagavan Krishna. Now, first one, Rukmini Uvacha. Okay. So, first one, he says, first thing कि I am not fit husband for you. उसको घुमा कर बोलती है कि you are right that I am not a fit wife for you. Reverse. Nano, evam etat, may it be so. What you said is right. एवं एतत् means जो आपने कहा वो कहीं सही बात है. गीता में भी आता है वर्ड इन द 11th chapter. एवं एतत् यथा तत्वम आत्मानं परमेश्वर द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपम. एतत् एवं एतत्. You are right. Hey Aravinda Lochana, aha. Oh Lord Krishna, lotus eyes, what you said is right. Yadvai Bhavan Bhagavataha Asadrushi Vibhumnaha. You are a Bhagavan and you are Vibhu. I am not Sadrushi to you. I am not at all equivalent to you. Why? Because Sve Mahimni Abhiratha Bhagavan Triyadishaha. Who are you? Sve Mahimni Abhiratha. You are the self reveling in your own self. Then Bhagavan, you are the Lord Triyadishaha. You are the Lord of all the three lokas. You are in the Brahmanubhava, you are the Adisha of the three lokas, you are the Bhagavan. And who am I? Kwa aham guna prakriti agnya gruhita pada. I am that one who is being guna prakriti agnya gruhita pada. I am caught hold of by the people who are caught in Maya and ignorant. तो ignorant लोगों के द्वारा वर्शिप किए जाने वाली मैं कहाँ हूँ, और आप ब्रह्म ज्ञान में रहते हुए तीनों लोगों के स्वामी है, भगवान हो. Right you are, and I am not a fit wife for you. So by this one hint is what? The Lord is the Lord of all three worlds, and we have to seek that Lord. And Lakshmi Devi herself is saying here, Rukmini to Lakshmi का अवतार है कि only the ignorant people, for the because of the three guna effect, are worshipping the Lakshmi, means the wealth and power, etc. The wise people don't worship wealth or power, they worship Narayana himself. So this lesson also we can learn, and the main story part mein she says you are right, where you are a god of Triloka and Brahma Anubhava Sthita, I am only being worshipped by these people who are ignorant and want nothing but money and power. Then Satyam, you are right. What you said? Ki bhayat iva. Out of fear, you said you have ran away. Yeah, you have run away only. Not from the fear of the kings, but bhayat iva gunebhyaha. O Urukrama, O Lord, who has taken the Trivikrama Rupa in Vamana Avatara, such you are really afraid, not because of kings, but because of these three gunas. Satyam Bhayadiva Gunebhyaha. You ran and hidden where? Not in the Samudra. Guru Krama Antaha Shete Samudre. In the Hridaya Antarala of all, afraid of as if to three gunas, you are hidden there. Therefore, those who cross the Trigunatmika Maya, they only can reach you. देखो. So आगे के नहीं तैत्तरीय उपनिषद यह अंत प्रविश्य अंतर्हृदय आकाश तस्मिन्नयं पुरुषो मनोमयः अमृतो हिरण्मयः. So as if afraid of three gunas, you are hidden in the heart of everyone. Satyam bhayativa gunebhyah ye urukrama antashete samudre upalambhana matra atma. You are just as if there, frightened there. So, upalambhana matra means pure conscious being, you are there. Nityam, not only that, you are said no, you are afraid of the terrible rajas and all. The indriya ganaihi kruta vigrahatvam. You and indriya ganas always have they fighting with each other only. Okay. So, kruta vigrahatvam tat sevakaihi nrupapadam vidutam tamondam. Finally, the people who wanted to do the seva of you, they have even kicked away the kingly position also. तो ही सेड नो भिखारी लोग ही मेरे पीछे रहते हैं. शी इज पुटिंग इट पॉजिटिवली. भिखारी नहीं महाराजा थे, बट सब छोड़कर आपके चरण के सेवा में लगते हैं. या आपको शत्रु है. हु आर द शत्रु टू यू? यू बीइंग कॉन्शियस सेल्फ, द इंद्रिय ओनली आर योर शत्रु. So too, you are frightened and ran away and hidden. Yes, because of these three gunas, you went and have hidden in the cave of the heart of all the beings. So therefore, this you gave up that kingly position. You are not a king. For that answer, big kings only give up their kingdom to become devotees of you. So in this way, for everything, she is giving answer. She is not allowing what Lord Krishna said to create wrong dent in her mind or heart. This is the highest maturity. हमेशा हमको हमारे भक्ति गुरुओं में, शास्त्रों में, भगवान में बचा के बढ़ाते हुए रखना चाहिए. परिस्थितियां ऐसे आ जाते रहते हैं कि दे क्रिएट दैट डेंट. वी शुड नॉट अलो दैट कवचा ऑफ द लॉजिक. पावरफुली वी हैव टू हैव. Both the enemies come. One enemy comes in the form of removing our devotion to our spiritual sadhana and all those things. Another group of enemies come to induce into us the earlier भौतिकवाद, अर्थकामवाद. अब ये शत्रु किस रूप में आते हैं, कब वी डोंट नो. तो from them all the time we have to protect ourselves. So this is how she starts replying one by one questions. Now she says third one, Tat Pada Padma Pakaranda Jusham Muninam Vartma. The great Rishi Muni who are enjoying the nectar of the feet of your lotus of your feet, they unka Vartma Asputam. Their behavior itself is not pakka. Because out of their devotion, they laugh, they smile, they cry, they dance with, they run, they are लोटपोट होकर जमीन पे वो लोग ऐसे and गिर जाते हैं. Their vyavahara doesn't look to be normal only. Balavatu, Unmattavatu, Jadavatu, Badiravatu, Andavatu, they behave like that in the intoxication of devotion. They shout loudly, they cry loudly, they laugh also. We have seen this in Bhagavatam more than 5 6 times places. So your devotees themselves are behaving like that as if not normal. They are not abnormal, they are above normal. Ha, ho, like that. So, Tat Pada Padma Makaranda Jusham Muninam Vartma Asputam Nru Pashubhir Nanu Durvibhavyam, and that can never be understood by human beings whose mind intellects are like the Pashu. Yasmat Alaukikam Iva Ihitam Ishwarasya. Now, because their joy of devotion, Lord, is so alaukika that they can't express in any actions or the words. Therefore, these type of expression they do. Woman, tava ihitamato anuye abhavantam. If their behavior itself is that way, not catchable, how can we catch or understand your behavior? So we don't find any fault with you. So, in the great bhaktas, when they have that expression of as if not normal, which is beyond the loka, then hmm, hmm, what about you? Yours also cannot be understood. Therefore, we are not worried about that. Because the ananda of the Rishi Muni cannot be seen by the Ajnanis. They may label them as एक कैसे पागल करे है. So to whoever by not having capacity to understand your Leela try to blame you or question you, they are all like Jada and Anda only. So Nrupashuhu, they are the animals in the form of human beings. I am not like that. So your all Leelas are having some beyond meaning which cannot conceive. But always you are the beloved of the world, you are always, what you say, the benevolent Suhrut of the world only. You are only in the interest of the world, do everything. Therefore, I have no doubt regarding you in this regard also. So this is where one more point she has, like a court vakil or लाना वो point को भी उन्होंने cross कर दिया. In this way, she goes on answering some more shlokas में all Bhagavan's points. Finally, she surrenders to him. In that way, there the Grahastha Leela becomes so beautiful. Like this, Bhagavan was playing with all the vibes. ऐसा एक एक का लिखे तो 16,000 चैप्टर्स हो जाएंगे भागवत में. रुक्मिणी का मेन लिख दिया. So by that, he is making them more intense in their devotion and Sharanagati. This is how Bhagavan's Leela. So the lesson for us is what? The more we become devotee, the more humble, egoless we have to be. Little bit Mada Smaya comes, Bhagavan put such a test that he just throws us away into the worldliness. एक बार हम भगवान के द्वारा ही हमारे घमंड के कारण उनसे दूर इस जगत में फेंके जाते हैं ना, फिर उनके पास जाना मुश्किल होता है. If Guru and God throws us away from their vicinity, there's no terrible sharper than that. Why such things happen? When we get that ego, etc. Whether a bhakti marga, jnana marga, karma, yoga marga, one and only obstacle in all four is ahankar. Biggest. Bhagavan never likes that ego. ईश्वरस्य अभिमानद्वेषित्वात् दैन्यप्रियत्वात् च. So निरहंकार होकर Bhagavan loves it. Let us learn this from him. Okay, एक तरफ डिवोटी बनते जाना, दूसरा योग साधना करते रहना, third side हम ब्रह्मास्मि, yet no ego, all is his grace only. And not only vocally saying, but deeply from the core of the heart, that feeling should be there. It is merely because of Kripa of Guru and God that we are able to be alive, are able to do the Shastra Dhenam and do whatever little sadhana. Nowhere, and luckily I get such audience. I got minimum ego. Thank God. Otherwise झेलना मुश्किल होता है. Egoistic people. They are all filtered by God's grace. शांतम. Very good. मुश्किल होता है फिर वो. गुरु को भी मुश्किल होता है ना. Simple, humble, unassuming. Bhagavan is giving us opportunity as an offering to him. We are going through all this treatment of studying Shastras, trying to understand, and any other sadhana we are doing off the class. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnamevavasheshyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Pyo Namaha Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Bhagavat Mahapuran Ki Jai Om Neelamega Shama Krishna Nityagan Mohan Krishna Balagopala Krishna Bhavya Mangalam Venugana Lola Krishna Vedanta Vedya Krishna Navanita Chora Krishna Nitya Mangalam भक्त जनाधार कृष्णा परमदयावादि कृष्णा मुक्ति संधाय कृष्णा मूर्ति मंगलम गीतामृताथ कृष्ण परम योगेश कृष्ण पार्षद रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम सद्गुरु सर्वमंगलम ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोयम अग्निः तमेव भान्तम् अनुभाति सर्वं तस्य वासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र रणक्षोणिहारिणे पार्थसारथिरूपाय गीताचार्याय मंगलम मंगलम गुरुदेवाय मुनिगुणात्मने ओम व्यासाय विष्णुपाय व्यासरूपाय नमो वै ब्रह्मनिदेवाय योगींद्राय नमस्तस्मै शुकाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे संसार सर्वदष्टम यो विश्वनाथमो जदबोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय श्री वेदव्यास वशिष्ठ वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास आदि रामायणाचार्य की जय श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल पतंजलि व्यासादि योग दर्शनाचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंद गोविंद थैंक यू join in 2 minutes